Welcome Sandeep Knights to your online computer class. Now we are going to start our chapter number 4, more on Microsoft Word 2016. Subtopics in this chapter are copy formatting to another selection, finding and replacing the text, page formatting, setting page properties, and previewing and printing a document. Learning outcomes are students, you will come to know about how to format a Word document. Now let's start with the first topic, copy formatting to another selection. For this, Format Painter tool is used to copy and apply text formatting and some basic graphic formatting. Now let's find out where is the Format Painter button. First of all, select the text or graphic whose formatting you want to copy. Suppose I want to copy this format. Here you can see there are two sentences written in different handwriting, different color and different font size. Now if you want that your second line will be look same as like a first line, then we have to do copy formatting. Now for this we have to select the text or graphics whose formatting you want to copy. I want to copy this first formatting to the second one, so I will select this one. Then I will click on the Format Painter button which is in the home tab. Here you can see Format Painter button, click on it and then you can see my pointer has changed into a brush shape. Now we can apply the copied format by dragging the brush over the desired text. Here we want to apply, so we will drag here and you can see my both the sentences are of same format. In this way you can do copy formatting. Now we will learn how to find the text in a document. For this we will go in the editing tab and here we will click on the find button. Students, there are two ways to do this. First of all, when we will click on the find tab, a navigation bar is open on your left side. Here you can type any word which you want to search in your document. Suppose I want to search I. Here in the right side you can see where I is present in your document, it is highlighted. This is the first way to find out. Now I'll teach you the second way. There is a drop down menu here. Click on the advanced find. Here you have to write the name which you want to search. Suppose now I want to search study word. I'll click on the find in main document. See, there are two study words in these documents. These are highlighted. In this way you can find or search any word in your document. Now next is how to replace the text. For this, click on the replace button. A find and replace dialog box will appear. Suppose I want to replace study word with any word you can write. Suppose I study, in place of study you write play. Wherever study word will be there, it will be replaced by play in your document. If I'll do replace all the work will be done. See, there were two places in which I have written study. Now it is replaced with the word play. In this way you can replace your text. Now we will learn how to create header and footer. Header and footer is used to place some information on the top and at the bottom of every page. You can include title, chapter's heading, date, page number, author's name in this section. Now for the header, we will go to the insert option and click on the header option. From here you can see a drop down list appears. Which type of list you want, header you want, you can click on it. You can press tab key to bring it in the center. Now I will type my header, that is myself. We will just format it little bit so that it is visible to you all. And to come out of the header and footer option, click on the close header and footer. See students, you can see in the header myself has came, and when I will go in the page number 2, there also my header is present. So if suppose your document contains 5 pages or 6 pages in a document you have, then all the 5 and 6 pages will have this header on the top of this page. This is the use of it. Now we will learn how to create the footer. Go to insert, click on the footer option and select the use the tab key to bring your cursor in the center. Now suppose if in the footer you want to add page number, then you can go to the page number option from here. This is your wish where you want to apply the page number, bottom of the which design you want. Suppose I want in the center. Okay, now to come out of it, again we will use close header and footer. Now you can see in the bottom of the page it has came page number 1, and in the bottom of the page number 2 it has came page number 2. If suppose you have more pages, like suppose this is my page number 3, in this way my header and footer is applied. Now we will learn how to change the paragraph spacing. Paragraph spacing is the amount of space below or above a paragraph. To change this space, we have to first of all select the paragraph above or below which we want to change the space. Then suppose I have selected the second paragraph, and then I will go to the paragraph dialog box launcher button. This is my launcher button, and from here you will go in the spacing section and you can change the spacing. Now I'll click on OK. See students, you can see my spacing is increased between these two paragraphs. Okay, in this way you can do the paragraph spacing. Now we will learn how to change the line spacing. Now what is line spacing? It is a vertical distance between two successive lines of the text. Means between two lines. Between these two lines, what is the spacing? That is called the line spacing. To change this spacing, we have to go to again to dialog box launcher button. Here you can see in the spacing section there is a line spacing option. Click on here. You can do double and do OK. Now you see my line spacing is increased between these 3 lines because I have selected only these 3 lines. In this way you can change your line spacing. Now we will learn how to insert column and column break in a document. For that we have to select first of all we have to select the text. Suppose in this paragraph I want it as a column. Then I will select this paragraph and I will click on the column option which is present in the layout tab, page layout. Okay, I'll click here and you can see here column option is there. When I click on it, a drop down menu will appear. As many column you want, you can click on that. Suppose I want 2 column, I will click on 2. My paragraph is divided into 2 columns. In this way you can create the column. Now if you have already added the column to your Word document, that you might have noticed that some of the columns are not as balanced as like you want them. One solution to this problem is to add a column break. It will force the end of the column and move the text to the beginning of a new column. That means wherever you will place the cursor and you will click on the break option, from there your column will be break. Now let us do, suppose you can see my Sandeepni word is in the top. I don't want here, I want in the next, I want from here to break. Then what I'll do, I'll click on, keep my cursor here, I will click on the break option which is also present in the layout tab, break, then I'll click on the column. Now you can see my column is breaked. Sandeepni has gone in the first column. In this way you can do the column break option. Thank you for watching the video. Stay home and go digital. Kindly subscribe my channel for further computer updates.